So I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but Nexon has been banning a lot of accounts lately, and all this information and the list of people that has been banned from Maplestory M is all public. You can actually take a look at it yourself. I'll go ahead and post a little screenshot, and you can see that there's actually lists of banned users from the game, and they have been updating this a lot lately. You can see that they ended up making, 7 or 8 updates in just the last 12 hours. It's pretty crazy how many people are getting banned from Maplestory M. Nexon definitely seems to be cracking down on it a lot. And of course, a lot of these accounts that have been getting banned from Maplestory M are doing bad things. They're doing things wrong, they're breaking the rules, they're either botting or cheating or selling mesos on third-party websites. But there's also some people that are getting caught among this that are getting banned illegitimately, and people are getting banned falsely. So I thought in this video I would go ahead and share with you guys a few things that you can do to make sure that you keep your account as safe as possible. Obviously, not breaking the rules is the most simple thing, but there's still a chance that you might end up getting banned falsely. It happens. It's just the way it goes. Bans are done automatically a lot of the times, and there's a couple of things that people are doing that could increase their chances of getting falsely banned. So let me go ahead and tell you guys a couple of these things and keep a close eye on them so that you can keep your account as safe as possible. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is alts. Are alts safe? And the general answer to that is yes if they're on the same account, no if they are on a different account. So let me go ahead and show you guys with my account. Now, when it comes to Maplestory M, I only actually have one account. I only play on one account. I'm never going to make other accounts. This is it. But I do have multiple characters on the same account. You can even say that they even have alt in the name. I'm not hiding it or anything like that. I have several alts that I use to play on and sell things on the trading station, but they are all on the same account. Now, if you end up making another account for Maplestory M, and now you're playing several different accounts at the same time, there's a possibility that you're going to end up getting falsely banned for some stuff, and I'm going to tell you guys a couple of things that you can do to avoid that. Now, the biggest thing, and one of the biggest ways that Nexon ends up banning accounts in Maplestory M is going to end up being through the trading station. This right here is the only way that you can end up trading mesos from one account to the other. There's no other way, so if you want to end up making another account and then you ever want to end up trading mesos from that account to your main account, or you ever want to trade mesos from one account to the other, you have to end up using the trading station. Now, the problem is the trading station is also what all these third-party websites use to sell mesos. And that's another thing too, is never buy mesos from these third-party sites. I know it's incredibly tempting considering how cheap they're selling mesos for, but Nexon does not allow this. They don't allow this because when people buy mesos from these third-party sites, it takes away profit from the company, and generally speaking, companies just don't like that. They want to make as much money as possible. I know that sucks. Everybody wants cheap mesos, but you are risking your account whenever you end up buying from these third-party sites. So I'll just go ahead and say that I'm not going to talk about third-party sites anymore. Just know that whenever you do buy mesos from these third-party sites, you are risking possibly getting your account banned. And again, all that stuff is going to be through the trading station. Anytime you want to trade mesos from one account to the other, you have to use this right here. And even if you are using this completely legitimately, you're not buying mesos, you're not selling mesos, you're not botting, you're not cheating, you're just playing your own accounts, there is still a possibility that the automatic system that Nexon uses to flag and ban accounts is somehow going to catch you, even though you didn't do anything wrong, and you still might get banned for it. So the only way that you can completely avoid that situation is just don't use the trading station to trade mesos from one account to the other. Now, I know that sucks, and you might not want to hear that, and if you still want to use the trading station, even if you're playing your own accounts, just keep in mind that there is that small possibility that you do end up getting falsely banned. That's just the way that it's going to be, unfortunately. I hate to say it. I know you might not want to hear it, but that's just Nexon. That's how the game goes, and that's how they do things with these automatic trade station bans. Now, the next thing is when it comes to auto grouping. Now, this is something that's become a bit more of a problem in the last couple of days. I'm going to go ahead and teleport to a zone and show you guys what I mean by this. So we're going to go ahead and Star Force teleport. We're not actually going to go to the Star Force zone. We are going to go to the zone right outside of it. We're going to go to Sky Terrace. Now, these zones have really high-level monsters, which people absolutely love farming because they drop a ton of mesos. You can definitely make 1 million or so, maybe even more mesos per hour farming in a lot of these high-level zones. And a lot of the times, you'll end up finding groups of people actually farming mesos here. Like, look here, there's a bunch of people who are farming, and you could switch channels. You'll find even more people farming. You'll see a lot of people playing in these high-level zones just because of how many mesos you can actually end up getting here. So be careful when it comes to joining groups with people that you don't know. If you go to the little group setting and you go to join, if you either auto-join groups or you try to find a party and you just aren't familiar with a lot of the people in these groups, just be careful that you might end up grouping with people who are either botting or people who are doing suspicious things. And if Nexon ends up banning their accounts, there's a possibility that your account might end up getting mixed in with theirs. And I've been reading up a lot about people who have been getting banned because they're just grouping up with a bunch of people who are doing suspicious things. So be careful. Whenever you join groups, I know, again, it's one of those things that you probably don't want to have to hear, but it's just the way it has been lately. When you join groups with people that you don't know or that you're unaware of or that you think they're doing suspicious things, or if you look at people have suspicious names, just be careful. Try not to group with people who you think are doing bad things, because there's always that possibility that you end up getting caught in their mess and that you end up getting falsely banned. So as a general rule of thumb, just if you end up doing farming, especially when it comes to mesos, because a lot of these people are farming mesos that are then selling them on these third-party websites. So especially when it comes to meso farming and groups farming mesos, I wouldn't worry about it as much when it comes to experience farming, but definitely when it comes to meso farming, try to be aware of the people who are in your group, and if you think anything is suspicious, probably best to not be in that group, because there's always the possibility that you end up getting mixed in there, you know, whatever they're doing wrong. So these are a couple of things that you can end up doing to keep your account safe. I know that I've definitely been trying to avoid suspicious things. There's definitely a lot of, I don't know how to say this, but there's definitely a lot of suspicious things going on Maplestory M lately. There's definitely a lot of botting, some possible hacking, and there's some possible bugs with the bishop class and people killing things too quickly. So Nexon has been very, very strict with banning people, and you'll see if you do take a look at these ban lists, they are being updated a lot, and a lot of people are getting banned. So now more than ever is a very important time to definitely not only play by the rules and not break any of the rules so that you avoid being banned, but also try to be a little bit extra safe and know that you don't want to get mixed up with these people who might be doing bad things, because even though you might doing anything bad, there's still a possibility that you end up getting mixed up with it and get falsely banned. So hopefully a couple of those tips that I told you guys will help keep your account safe, especially when it comes to alts. You know, if you do play several accounts at the same time, keep in mind that you are taking a slight risk, even though you might not be doing anything wrong. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for this video. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much. We did pass over 1,000 subscribers, and we are still growing strong. So thank you. I hope you guys did enjoy the poll videos and the chests that I pulled from the other day. Maybe when we hit 1,500 or 2,000 subscribers, I'll go ahead and I'll do some more polls. So if you enjoyed the videos and you guys want not only notifications for more videos, but you want me to do some more polls or fun stuff in the future, consider subscribing, consider liking the video, of course. And if you have any feedback or any comments that you guys want to leave, feel free to let me know. I take a look at the YouTube comments several times a day, so feel free to say anything that you guys want, and I'll try to get back as soon as I can. And with that being said, thank you for watching, everybody. This is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.